This is the Roulette Master, and I'm so excited to share with you the new Mo Money Pyramid Roulette System by Todd today. This one looks incredible, and today we're going to put it up against a modification of the 9th Street Roulette from yesterday, and this one was sent in by Eric, and we're going to start with that one first. I think you're going to love both of these strategies, and I can't wait to start by showing you the differences in this 9th Street modification. Let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is leave out the last 3 streets that hit. The 30, 33, and 20. So let's go ahead and do that. So the first one we would leave out would be the 20. And then we're going to leave out the 30 and the 33 street as well. Okay, that's a $45 total bet, $5 on 9 streets. And here we go. That's a 34 red. And that's a win. So we're up $15 already. And now we're going to take out the street that hit last. Which would be that 34 there. Let's go ahead and do that first. And then we're going to add a street back in that we just got rid of. So in this case, that would be the 20 because it's out of the last 3. And now let's go ahead and spend. Again, we're already up $15. So here we go. And let's see what we get here. That's a 19 red. All right, that's a $15 win. Fantastic. So we're up 30 now. So again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the one that hit last, which would be the 19th street. And then we're going to look and see which one's in the 4th spot, which is the 33. And we add that one back in because it's not in the final 3 anymore. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 28 black. And that's a loss. So if we lose, we're going to double the bet. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, here we go. That's a 17 black. Okay, that's a $30 win. So we need to get 2 wins at this level. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rebet, and then we're going to take out that 17th street. And let's go ahead and do that first. So it was at 10. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in the one that's in the 4th spot now, which would be the 34th street. 410, and now we're ready to spin again, and we need 2 wins to reset. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that. That's a 31 black. All right, that's a $30 win. So we reset back to base level. We're at $45. So we go back to a $45 bet here. And now we're going to take out the one that hit last, the 31. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to add back in the one in the 4th spot, which would be the 19. So there we go. And we'll make sure we have our 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, we need to fix those because I think one of them came out wrong. Let's go ahead and do that. So we need 9 streets. Okay, and it should exclude the 31, the 17, and the 28. So let's go ahead and check those. So that the 28 and 17, 31, 28. Okay, now we're ready to spin again, and it's at $45 total level, total bet here, and we're 3 minutes in out of 15. That's a 35 black. Okay, that's a $15 win. Now we're up $60. So let's take out that one that hit last, the 35. Then we look at the one in the 4th spot, which is the 28. We add that one back in. And let's see here. So we took out the 35. We added in the 28. Actually, we already had one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we need that 28. That's in the 4th spot. Okay, so it should be a $45 total bet. So I have one too many on one of these. Let's see which one it is. Let's just put those back out again. All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. If you're not sure, always double check it. That's a 23 red. Okay, that's a $20 win. We're up $80. So we're going to take out, I'm sorry, that one should have included the 28th street there. But we're going to take out the 23 now. and then we're going to add in the one in the 4 spot, which would be the 17. Okay, now we're back on track. Let's go ahead and spin. And when you start playing this, it takes a few minutes to get used to it. So you got to get used to taking the last one out and adding the 4 spot back in. That's a $15 win. We're up 95, and let's take out the 25 now. That just hit, and then we'll add back in the 31, which is in the 4th spot. All right, now we're back on track again. Here we go. I can't wait to share with you the new Mo Money Pyramid Roulette strategy coming up here. That looks fantastic and a lot of fun as well. That's a $15 win. We're up 110. Let's take out the one that hit last, the 14. Then we're going to add in the 35, which is in the 4th spot. All right, here we go. 5 minutes in out of 15. And if you do make a mistake when you're playing, just jump right back on board and get back with it and just forget about it. So that's a loss there. We're going to double the bet. But before we do that, we're going to actually, I'm sorry, we'll just go ahead and double the bet on this one. So we'll go from 45 to 90, and then if we get a win, we'll need to take one out. So here we go. That's a 3 red. Okay, but we need one more win. That's a $30 win. We're up 95. So now we need to take out the 3 street, which had 10 on it. So then we need to add 10 in at the number in the 4th spot, which is the 25. So we'll add 10 in there. $90 total. Let's go ahead and spin, see if we can get our second win so we can reset. That's an 18 red. Okay, we got it. So we can reset again, and we're up $125. So let's go ahead and just place the bets back out again, and we're going to exclude the last 3. So remember, we'll exclude the 18, 3, 14. Oh, we got it. I took one out there right at the beginning. So let's make sure that first street's not in there. Here we go. There's the 14, and then the oh, we got to skip that one too. Here we go. There's our $45 bet. And the more you do this, the more you'll get the hang of it. That is an 18 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to double the bet from 45 to 90 and spin. We need 2 wins. All right, that's an 11 black. That's one of those, so we're going to take that one out. We're up 110, and we're going to take out the 11th street, which had $10 on it, and we're going to add $10 back in at the number 3 street, which is in the 4th spot there. So let's go ahead and spin. Here we go.
No more bets.
That's a 10 black, and we lost that one. So let's go ahead and double the bet. Okay, now we're at 180. That's why we're starting low. Here we go. Okay, that's a nice $60 win, but we need one more. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to take out the 34th street. So it did have 20 on there. So we're going to add 20 back in on the 4th spot, which is the 18. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 20 black. All right, that's a $60 win, and we're back up 140. So we can go ahead and reset now. We got our 2 wins, and let's place the bets back out again. So we're going to leave out the 10, the 34, and the 20 this time. So let's do that. Oh, I'm sorry, I put one on the 10 there. 10, 34, and 20 are excluded. Make sure I have that right. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. This is 9th Street modification, and that's a 30 red. And so far, so good. That's a $15 win. We're up 155. We're going to take out the 30th Street now, and then we're going to add the 4th spot in, the 10, and spin again here. All right, here we go. We're 9 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 25 red. All right, that's a $15 win. We're up 170. And we'll take out the 25 and we'll add in the fourth spot, which is the 34. That's our $45 total bet. And here we go. That's a 26 black. And that's a loss, so we're going to double that bet. 45 to 90, and let's go ahead and spin. That's a 24 black. Okay, that's a win. We need one more. We got to replace that now. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take out the 24th Street, which had $10 on it. That's going to go on the number in the 4 spot, which is the 30. And here we go. Now let's go ahead and spin now that we have our bets right. And we're 10 minutes in out of 15 now with this 9th Street modification. And that's a 29 black. That's a nice $30 win. We're up 185. So now we can go ahead and go back to where we started. And let's see here. So let's put the bets back out again. We're going to exclude the 29, the 24, and the 26. Here we go. Let me get that one fixed. Oh, can't put one there. Okay, now we're all set. And here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's a $15 win. We're up $200. So let's rebet and spin. We're at base level 45 with this 9th Street modification. And that's a 31 black. That's another $15 win. Great, we're up $215. And this one just takes a little bit of time, as you probably noticed watching me so far. It takes a little time to get in the hang of taking these out, putting them in. And there's a $15 win. We're up $230. Let's go ahead and take out the 21 that just hit. And then we'll put in the 29. All right, let's go ahead and spend $45 total. And that's a 0. That's definitely a loss. So we're going to double the bet and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 7 red. That's our first win of 30. We're up $215. We need one more. So we're going to take out the 7th Street. That has $10. And then we look at the 4th spot, which is the 31. That actually already has a bet on it. And that's because there's that 0 in there. So we drop to the 5th spot. That's the 18. And then we'll go to the next one. Looks like all those actually have one on here. Let me see. So we have the 7, the 21, and the 30. Okay, the 31 needs to come out. Okay, and we need to put it 7, 21, 31. Let me make sure that's right. So we have 10 on all these. There's 9 of them. It should be $90. So let me check these real quick. I think those do. I think the total on that's wrong, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Sometimes I've noticed with Roulette Royale, sometimes it doesn't always add them up right, and that's a 28 black. Okay, that's another $30 win. We're up $245. Let's put the bets back out again, and we'll be excluding the 28, the 7, and the 21. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, let me take the 21 out of there. There we go. This takes a little bit of time and getting used to, but you know, it looks like it's well worth it so far. And that's a 4 black. That's a nice $15 win. We're up $260. We're going to take out the 4th Street, put in the 21. And let's go ahead and spend. To do that, we just had to roll past the 0 there. And go to the 5th spot, and that's an 18 red. That's a $15 win. We're up $275. So let's take out the 18th Street now. And we'll add in the 7 in the 4th spot. And spin. Now we're getting into the hang of this again. But again, it takes practice. That's why you always want to test these systems out. Not only to see if you like them, but to get comfortable with them. And let's go ahead and double the bet from 45 to 90 and try to get 2 wins now. That's a 12 red. There's one win, so we're up 260. We would need one more, so we're going to take out the 12, which has $10 on it. We'll put it in on the 4, which is the 4th spot, which is where you add it back in. And let's go ahead and spin. That's a 17 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to double the bet and spin. All right, here we go. We need 2 wins, and that's a 20 black. There's one of them. That's a $60 win. We're up 230. And now we're going to take out the 20 street. And we're going to add that 20 back in on the 30. All right, let's go ahead and spin. This will be our last spin. We're right at 15 minutes. And that's a 22 black. And that's a win. So this 9 street modification where you take the last one out, and then you always have the last 3 excluded from the bets. That's the last 3 streets. Won $290 in 15 minutes. And I hope you like this modification today. And now, though, it is time for the new roulette system of the day. I've been really excited about this one. I can't wait to see how it does. This is going to be a lot of fun and should make a lot of money. Let's see how it does. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the Mo Money Pyramid Roulette System by Todd. Let's go ahead and place the bets. Here we go. We're going to start with 2 corners and then add a double street. These each have $5 on them. And this is the first part of the Mo Money Pyramid. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's a nice $15 win to start. So you can see we're up $15. We're just going to rebet and spin. And this is the first part of the pyramid. As we get some losses here, that's going to change. And that's a 30 red. Okay, that's a $15 loss. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the second part of our pyramid. And then we're going to go up 1 unit. So from 5 to 10 on each. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, that's a $90 win there. So we're in session profit at $90. We start the pyramid back over again. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you how to fill out the entire pyramid and what to do next once we have some more losses here. But this is a fantastic, fun roulette system created by one of my subscribers, Todd. I can't wait to see how this does for the full 15 minutes. That's a nice $75 win there. We're up $165 already. Awesome. And that's because we hit the 14, which is on both sides of those 5s there. And let's go ahead and spin again. What a great start with the Mo Money Pyramid Roulette System by Todd. That is a 27 red. And let's go ahead now and we're going to add in the next part of the pyramid. And then we're going to increase these all by $5. On the first one, you can just hit the double button. After that, you just need to add them in separately, and that's a 19 red. All right, that's a $90 win. What a great start. We're up $240. And if you're, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the Mo Money slot game has pyramids in it, and it's a lot of fun if you ever do play slots. And we're going to have a full pyramid here before long. I can't wait to share with you what that looks like and how the bets change. That's a 32 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to add in the next part of the pyramid. And then we're going to increase those from 5 to 10. Each time we lose, we're going to go up by $5. And that's a 21 red. And that's a $90 win. That's session profit again at $315. So we start back over again. But don't worry, before long, and let me get those bets right, before long, you're going to get to see the full pyramid and what to do next when you have a losing streak. That's why we play for the full 15 minutes, and we should get to see a lot of the good and the bad with every system. So far, this one's been all good, but let's keep playing here, and sure is a lot of fun to play as well. We're going to add in the rest of the next part of the pyramid. You haven't seen the whole thing yet, and then we're going to change all those from $5 to $10. After each loss, we're going to go up a unit. And that's a 2 black, and that is a loss. So now we're going to add in the rest of the pyramid, and then everything's going to go up from 10 to 15. So let's do that. Okay, now we have a 135 total bet. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 0. That doesn't help us out much there. So we're going to go up another unit here. And you can see we're up 105 right now. And we're going to 20 each right now. Up a unit on each. And we've got our full pyramid. And we're just waiting for the right number to hit. That's a 16 red. Look at that, a $300 win. We're up $405 already with this system. That is incredible. Let's go back to the start of the pyramid again. So we're back to stage 1 and the first leg of this Mo Money pyramid. And that's a 34 red. That's a loss. So we will go ahead now and add in the next part of this pyramid. And then we're going to take all those 5s and turn them into 10s. All right, here we go. That's a 29 black. That's a loss, so we're going to now add in the rest of the pyramid. And then they're all going to go to 15 now. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, you can see we're still up $330. We have a 135 total bet. You can also do this with dollar units. We're going to be going to the bankroll here soon, but you can also do this with dollar units. You don't have to use 5, but that's a $495 win there. We're up $825 already. That is just unbelievable. Mo Money pyramid from Todd is kicking some serious butt right now. And let's see if that continues. We still have about 9 minutes left with this one. We'll see how this works over the long haul when we have more losses and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and now add in the next leg of this pyramid, and then we'll change those from 5 to 10. And here we go. That's a 2 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to add in the rest of this pyramid, and they're all going to go to 15. So up a unit each time that you lose. And okay, we're up $750. This is a $135 total bet now. But we're not doubling, so it's not going to go crazy high after this, but it will go up $5 on each after every loss. So you can see we're up $615. We're going to add $5 to each now. And I want to see a bunch of losses so that we can deal with that as well. Obviously, we started off with a bang. Let's see how this goes when we have a bunch of losses. But you can see the bet only went from 135 to 180. We're not doubling or anything like that. We're just going up a unit. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's increase it again by a unit. Here we go. Okay, now we're at 225 total. But again, it hasn't gone up dramatically. We do need to eventually get a win, but we're okay right now. That's a loss right there. Okay, we're up 210 right now. And obviously, if we got up that much early, you'd want to cash out early, but I want to show you, every aspect of this. So we're going to play it out and see what happens here. We're going to get a pretty good sized win once we get a win. Our next win, though, let's see if we can get it here. We went up $5 again. And that's a 10 black. So now we're on a pretty big losing streak, and you can see for the first time we're down a little bit. So let's go ahead and increase by $5 again. Here we go. And spin. This is a 315 total bet. Come on, let's see if we can get a second 12 hit. But that's a 31 black. So now let's go over the bankroll for this one because it's so key. We're minus 375. This is a $2,500 bankroll system. So we're going to go up from 35 to 40. And we're at a 360 total bet. Now you can divide that bankroll by 5 if you start with dollar units. So keep that in mind. But we're on a long losing streak. In fact, at least that one broke even, and that's because it hit one of the numbers close to the pyramid. that has, that's slightly protected there. But you don't see any number. The last number to hit was that 17 way down there at the bottom. So we're going to repeat this 360 total bet, and here we go. Ooh, that's another loss, 28 black. But we're not doubling, so we're just going up another unit, and now we're minus 735 out of a $2,500 bankroll. We're going to 45 now. Okay, let's go ahead and do that and spin. That's a 405 total bet. It's been a while since we've had a second 12 hit, and we lost again. That's a 28 black. Okay, so that's minus 405. We're 1,100 into a $2,500 bankroll. Now we're going to put another $5 on each. And we're either going to have the biggest drought that we've had in a while, or we're going to hit one of these and it's going to be great. Let's see what happens. Another loss, 36 red. We're in a severe drought of second 12. In fact, you don't see any of them. And we have about $1,000 left in the bankroll. We need to start getting some wins. At least one would be nice. We're going to go up another unit. And I think we've gone, I don't know, at least 12 spins without a second 12 hit. So let's go ahead and spin. It's a 495 total bet. We need to start getting wins. There's a 22 black. And that's a break even because we missed the pyramid. So we have to rebet that and spin, and let's hope we can get another second 12 that is in the pyramid. Ooh, a double zero. That's brutal. Okay, that's minus 495. We only had 500 left in there, so we can't increase anymore. We have to stay at 495 and spin again and hope we get a second 12 hit. And that's a 31 black. Okay, that's 495, and we lost our $2,500 bankroll. So let's play this out now like we had more, and let's see how much we would need. Because you can also play this with dollar units, and take the bankroll divided by 5. So if we increase again, that puts 1 unit. That puts us at 540 total. And there we go. We finally got it. One spin after we lost all that. That's a $1,980 win. You can see though we're still minus 600. So with this system, if you're not in profit, you just have to rebet and spin. Usually it doesn't get this high up in the bets though. That's a 31 black. But let's continue on and play it out as if we had a higher bankroll, just for fun here. And I want to see what happens. But it's good to know that if you do have a massive drought of second 12s, what can happen with this one. We saw the best of the best and the worst of the worst, and that's a 28 black there. That's another loss, so we'd go up another 5. But let's see how much we could possibly lose with this, if we how much bankroll would actually be needed. And maybe we should have played this with dollar units and started lower. That still would have been a $9 bet, and that would have definitely give us a few more chances to get some wins. And that's a 4 black. That's another loss though. So see, that puts us down 2,300 again. Let's add another one in there. This is one that I want you guys to send me some modifications on, because I think there's definitely something really great here. And I think Todd says sometimes he plays this without increasing anything, where he just, if he gets through all 3 and loses, he just takes the hit and then bets again. But right now, man, we're at minus 3,000. So let's increase again. And I'll show you what he means here in a second. That's an 18 red. Okay, that's a $1,200 win, and then that still puts us at minus 1,800 though. So we'd have to stay right here. And what he means by that is if you want to play this low roller style, what you would do is, and that's a break even there, you would instead of increasing by a unit, after you add the first 3 bets in of 5 on the first leg, you would add in 555 on the second leg, and that's another break even there. And basically, you would not increase by a unit. And if you did that in stage 2, where you add the second leg of the pyramid, you would break even, and there's another break even there. And then when you got to the third leg, when you filled in the pyramid, you would break even. And if you did that, you would only make money off of, you know, the first hit. And if you lose everything, and obviously it'd be better than this right now. Let's increase again here. But if you lose everything, the most you would lose is if you did it as $5, you can see there's 9 of them, and the most you would lose would be $45. So then you could start back over, and then when you do get a win early on with less numbers covered, you can make some more money. Okay, that's a 1,275 win there. Let's stay right here and spin again. And we're just kind of experimenting now since we busted with this one. Did fantastic early, and then now we're experimenting with how much bankroll you'd actually need at this level. If I'm going to play this in the casino, I'm going to switch to dollar units, and you'd probably have to add one more to the 0 to get a $10 minimum bet on the inside numbers, but that would give you a little better chance. And then that's a 19 red there. Yeah, that's a $1,350 win. We're getting closer to being back up again, but obviously we lost our $2,500 bankroll. It takes more than that. I think the most we were ever down was about 3, and let's add in another one here. So this is one I want to get your guys's, get your guys' opinions on how you can make this system better. That's a 34 red. Okay, let's go ahead and increase those again. Okay, it's a $900 total bet. Obviously, that's a really high bet. And that's a 27 red. That's a break even, won't hurt us any, but let's rebet and spin, actually on that one we won't increase again, we'll just stay right here. And but I would love to hear from you guys on this one and let me know what you think. And that's a 12 red. But I wanted to let you know too that Todd's low roller version of this, where the most you could lose would be 45, and then let's go ahead and spin here. And that would be with the full pyramid. That's a 29 black. That's another loss. So we're at minus 3,200. So that's the most we've been down so far with this one. And here we go. And spin. But man, did it start out incredible. So there's a huge upside, and there's another win on 17 black. But there was also a huge downside. That's a $3,465 win. Now we're back up $210. So that one paid a ton, and that's because the 17 is covered by all 4 of those. Look at that. So is the 20. So obviously the 17 and the 20 are crazy good. And then we're back up $210, and then you would just start again. So now let me share with you what Todd's talking about for low rollers. So if we play it this way, okay, you would start with, I'm sorry, let me fix that there. Okay, so you start with the 3 of these, and if you win, great. If you lose, like we just lost there, you would go to the next bet. So you would go like this. You'd add in just like we were before, except you wouldn't increase by a unit. Now, if you win on this one, you break even, and you go back to stage 1. That's a 27 red, and that's a $15 win there. So that's because we hit the outer edge there. And so now you could always just start back over. But the next step, if you're not where you need to be, would just be to add the $5 bets back in, just like that, and spin. And then Todd says if you get to this level, since he's not increasing with low roller version, then he just starts over and takes that $45 loss there. And then he just goes back to the start again and tries to get some wins earlier on. But this version, this low roller version, would be not increasing by a unit after losses. Now, obviously, if you win early on, that's great. And you saw how well this one did early on. So if we do this again, we'd be right there at 30. And then if we get a win here, it would get us back to even on the on this cycle. That's a $30 loss. So then you would just go back up here and add that in and spin. And you can see though, the reason I like some kind of a progression is because if you go on a long losing streak with this style and we just lost 45 again, you can see we've gone from up about 200 to up 75. So again, I like the idea of increasing it, but obviously it can get out of control a little bit if if you do have a bunch of losses. So again, the version that started out really well, then did bad, then came back is putting the 3 out just like that, and then if you lose, adding a unit to each. But obviously there's a lot of reward and there's a lot of risk, but you have to also take into account that we went about 20 spins without hitting a second 12, so keep that in mind. But again, that version we started with was increasing by $5 each time you add a new leg to the pyramid. And but I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think about this, and see that obviously pays much better and you don't get behind. And then we're back up 150 and you start back over again. So let me know what you guys think. I'd love to make this system as good as possible. Again, obviously it has a huge upside and a downside, so let me know. I can't wait to read the comments and see what you guys think. And there's so many smart people in this community also. I can't wait to see what those people think when they read your guys' ideas and test it out. And that's what it's all about, is testing out new systems to see if you can make them as good as possible, and in the search for the best roulette system that there is. And then let's add this final pyramid in here, and then obviously these all have to go to 15 like we did earlier. And that's how we started out, with a huge bang, but then had just a massive dry spell. So so obviously, don't gamble with money that you can't afford to lose. But this one has a huge upside, but a downside. So again, from here we were just increasing by a unit. Until we hit, and that's how we started out so much ahead. But again, a huge drought can really affect that, and that's a 4 black. So we'll go ahead and finish here in a minute. Let's see if we can get one more hit here. And let me fix that. So we'd go to 25. And if you think that you have a progression that would work better, that's not quite as aggressive, I would love to hear that as well. So that's a 27 red, and that's another loss. I'm sorry, that's a break even because it hit part of the triangle there. Then you would just rebet and spin if that happens. And but yeah, remember to send your roulette systems in to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And we test a new system out every single day of the week at 7 a.m. Central Time in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day, just like this one sent in by Todd. And I just love testing them out and seeing which ones do great. And sometimes you just get bad numbers, and that's why we test it out longer, because you never know. You never know unless you play for a while and test it out, how it's going to be. Also, remember to test any system out before you take it to the casino. Number one, it gives you a good idea of whether you like it. But number two, you get comfortable with it, and you don't change the way that you're playing while you're in the casino. So that's really, really big. You want a routine and you want to be comfortable. And the only way to do that is by practicing on an app or whatever or simulator. And then everyone in this community loves to hear the results. But you're seeing right here, before we close out, we have another huge drought of second 12. Do you see any second 12s on the left-hand side? There's not a single one. So again, that is just something you got to think about, is if when you're only trying to get, and it's not even a full 12, there's 12 that's a piece of it there, but it's more like 10 that you need to hit a good number. So That's a 24 finally. I think we might have got one there. That's a $405 win. But you can definitely see that the 17 and the 20 by far paid the best. And there's another loss on 26 black. But again, send your systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Let me know what you what systems you've come up with, or modifications of systems like this. Anything, whether it's modification or a new system, I would love to hear from you. And you guys keep this channel going strong, and I sure love testing new systems each and every day. If you're enjoying it, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's keep growing this great community of people. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.
Grant and Linda down on their luck in a smoky back room, felt like they were stuck. They heard about a man with a gambling plan, the Roulette Master who'd lend a steady hand. Said spin the wheel and watch where it lands. There's a